I did very sure say when I don't see that video now.
We're trying to give hope, and to start Akara business doesn't take a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant, you see they're saying that Kulikuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan, we gave it to them as a grant. So we've encouraged Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given.
Our first lady. Okay, now, so when President Tinubu was contesting in 2022, he promised us jobs, right? So I assume that the job that he promised is the one the first lady just said, that is Kulikuli and corn roasting business. Because I don't just get, like, many of you guys are living a lavish life, yet you want Nigerians to settle for the crumbs. So what happened to the 2,000 or 5,000 job Tinubu promised to create in 2022? So the first lady is telling us that corn business and groundnut business is not, and kulikuli business is not costly to start. Okay, then let me point your attention to the place where the first lady said that he gave 2 billion to the TB patient and all that. One thing we need to know is this: tokenism cannot solve the problem of Nigeria. Rather, what can solve the problem is equitable distribution of the nation's wealth, the nation's resources. Because you give 2 billion out of the huge revenues that you are meant to use to implement things like health, fund the health care system, the education system, things that will make life, enjoyable for average Nigerians. You hoard all those wealth, and then you give crumbs. You give 2 million, you give 10 billion. Politicians that donate, what they are doing is tokenism, and tokenism can never solve the problem of poverty in Nigeria, even in the world. No place. Tokenism can never replace putting the right policy in place. So may una know all this one people say you give 2 billion today, you give 3 billion today. No, that one no fit solve anything. You no fit. Then another point that I need to raise, Senator Remi Tinubu talk say the narrative don't change, renewed hope. Oh yeah, now okay. Well, I assume that she's saying that the narrative that's changed in Nigeria is that Nigeria has become the poverty capital of the world. Maybe that's the narrative that changed. That Nigeria has become the poverty capital of the world. That there are 20 million out of school children in the northern Nigeria. That there are children, there are teachers, there are people in the captivity of terrorists. Maybe that's the narratives that has changed. Because I don't just get. There are insecurity all over the country. And, listening to or watching videos like this reduce one's intelligence. It reduces your intelligence quotient. Because I don't just get. This is very, very absurd from the wife of the president. They should do better. This is not how to govern a country. It is not. Thank you.